I used to wake up already exhausted. Before my feet even hit the floor, I felt like I was behind. Tired, foggy, maybe a little hungover, not from partying, but from the wine I used to numb the stress the night before. I'd hit snooze again and again, then finally drag myself out of bed, maybe sometime around 9, because God forbid I had to face a meeting before noon. And even then, I was faking it. I avoided the mirror because looking at my reflection meant facing the truth. I didn't like who I saw. My skin was a mess. My clothes didn't fit. I'd try on 4 outfits before settling on the least terrible one. I wore flowy tops and jackets to hide the bloat that just wouldn't go away. I'd stand in my closet thinking, what the hell happened? I used to be fit, strong, confident, and now I felt like a stranger in my own body. But no one knew that because on the outside, I was freaking crushing it. Career driven, put together, full of motivational quotes and fake it till you make it smiles. I knew how to perform health and wellness, but behind the scenes, I was falling apart. Every day around 4 p.m., I'd get hit with pain so intense, I wanted to curl into a ball on the floor of my closet, and some days I did. Other days, I'd stand in a meeting, secretly unbuttoning my pants just to survive the bloating. Caffeine and sugar got me through the day, and wine numbed the nights. And still, my doctor said I was fine. She said my labs looked better than ever. So why did I feel like I was freaking dying? Then one day, I was driving between meetings and I couldn't keep my eyes open. I pulled over on the side of the freeway in broad daylight and took a nap in my car. That was the moment. Rock bottom. The how the hell did I get here moment. So I made a doctor's appointment, something I rarely did, and actually wanted a diagnosis, something, anything to explain what was happening to me. At least then I'd have a plan and I'd have some answers. But instead, she looked at my labs, smiled, and said, "You're perfectly healthy." Then she handed me 3 prescriptions. And that's when something snapped. I realized no one was coming to save me. No one was going to care as much about my health as I needed them to. And honestly, the system wasn't built to heal me. It was built to manage me, quiet me, numb me, to keep me just sick enough to need them, but never well enough to walk away. So I stopped waiting for an expert to give me answers. I started doing the research. I tried everything, every supplement, every elimination diet, every protocol, every course, every detox. I even went to grad school to study the digestive system because I wanted to understand what was happening in my body. But the more I learned, the more confused I got. Everyone contradicted each other. Everyone had the answer. And still, nothing really fixed me. And every time I finished a protocol or followed a plan that didn't work, I blamed myself. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I really am broken. Maybe this is just my life now. The people around me didn't help. Some said I was overreacting. Some told me to just take the damn prescriptions and be done with it. Others said, well, natural stuff doesn't work anyway, so stop trying. It was incredibly isolating. But then I found something that finally made sense. I stumbled onto the gut microbiome, and it blew my mind. I realized that a healthy gut isn't built through restriction. It's built through diversity. Every plant we eat feeds different microbes, and those microbes, they run the show. Digestion, immunity, hormones, energy, even mental health, it all ties back to the gut. And suddenly, everything I had done wrong made sense. I wasn't broken. I was starving my gut bugs. I had eliminated so many foods trying to heal that I had accidentally made things worse. But the biggest shift wasn't just what I put on my plate. It was what I believed about myself. I stopped treating my body like an enemy. I stopped giving my power away to doctors and influencers and random strangers on the internet. I realized that I was the expert on my own body, that healing doesn't happen through a prescription pad. It happens when we slow down, Listen and stop trying to fix what isn't broken. Today, I no longer identify as someone with digestive issues. My medicine cabinet isn't packed with digestive aids and acne creams. I sleep deeply. I eat freely. I move my body from a place of love, not punishment. And while my life isn't perfect, I don't need it to be because now I trust myself. But I still think about that girl, the one who cried in dressing rooms, who panicked in doctors' offices, who doubted her own intuition every step of the way. I carry her with me every day. Her pain fuels my purpose. Now I help women just like her, just like me, step out of the system and into their power. I help them understand their body, their biology, and their options. I cheer them on. I hold space when no one else will. And I remind them, you're not crazy. You are not broken. And you're definitely not alone. Because when women trust themselves again, they heal, they rise, they lead, and together we blow the lid off the BS, one empowered choice at a time.